Assalamu alaikum. I am Dr. Abdul Mubin Lodhi. I am working as a professor at Department of Plant Protection as well as Director Advanced Studies. Deal with the postgraduate program of various faculties in this university. Today we talk with our honorable guest, Professor Dr. Tariq Mukhtar. Professor Tariq Mukhtar is working as a professor as well as chairperson of Department of Plant Pathology, P. Meher Ali Shah, Arid Agriculture University, Rawalpindi. We warmly welcome on the behalf of Administration of Sindh Agriculture University, Tandajam, as well as Organizing Committee of International Plant, Organizing Committee of this conference. Welcome, Dr. Tariq Mukhtar.
Thank you, Dr.
First of all, I ask you, what is your field of interest?
Dr. Thank you very much for giving me the opportunity. Dr. My field of interest is the management of plant parasitic nematodes. You know that many biotic organisms like nematodes, they affect and infect and attack many crops. So my field of specialization is to identify nematode diseases and suggest their management practices.
Dr. Saab, our audience interesting to know that what are the nematodes?
Dr. Saab, ये एक जो बात जो है ना कि most of our farmers they don't know about nematodes. Nematodes are soil-borne microorganisms, but they produce symptoms on the above ground parts. Some nematodes also produce symptoms on the roots, but farmers cannot identify the damage caused by nematodes. So they are confused the damage with other microorganisms like fungi, bacteria. So there are many symptoms like wilting. Many pathogens can cause wilting. It can also be caused by abiotic factors. So my field of specialization is just to identify the core cause of the disease. What nematodes, how the nematodes they attack, how we can identify. The most important diagnostic character is to see the roots. So there are many nematodes, soil root knot nematodes, citrus nematode, cyst nematode. So we, on the basis of symptoms, guide the farmers in the identification of the disease.
Dr. Saab, we are interesting to know that what types of abnormalities or disorder caused by these nematodes in different plant species?
One of the most important nematodes is the root knot nematodes. As the name indicates, that these nematodes produce galls on the roots. Almost all the plants are affected by these nematodes. So these nematodes can easily be identified by uprooting the plants. When you uproot the plants, you will see many knots on the galls or knots on the roots. So this is a clear-cut indication that the crop is infected by nematodes.
Dr. Saab, what you would suggest how to control these nematodes for the farmer point of view?
Dr. Farmers, we usually recommend nematicides for the management of nematodes. Unfortunately, in Pakistan, no registered nematicide is available. So we rely on certain insecticides. In case of insecticide, carbofuran is equally effective against nematodes. So we recommend the farmers to apply carbofuran at the rate of 7 kg per acre of fields. In addition to carbofuran, there is carbosulfan, LD-carb, some LD-carb. We also recommend these nematicide to the farmers for the management of the nematodes.
Dr. Saab, for the sake of our knowledge, please tell there is some beneficial aspect of these nematodes?
So there are also many nematodes which are beneficial. For example, entomopathogenic nematodes. So these nematodes, we use them for the biological control of insects. So these nematodes, when we spray on the crops, these nematodes enter into the body of the insect through natural openings and they secrete bacteria. And due to release of these bacteria, the insect, they are killed within 24 to 48 hours. So they are also beneficial. There are many nematodes, which are also indicators of environmental pollutions. We determine the pollution levels in the soil, in seawater, by the population of the nematodes.
And in Pakistan, do we have the skills, knowledge, and facilities for these entomopathogenic nematodes?
Yes, we have a center at Karachi, National Nematological Research Center. They have very good facilities for the mass production of these nematodes. They have also isolated and identified indigenous species, and they are trying to commercialize these nematodes for the management of eco-management of different insect pests.
Great, Dr. Saab. Dr. Saab, in the last, any message for the young plant pathologist, young nematologist?
Dr. Saab, I am also involved in field. One thing I found lacking in our pathologists, that we are in dire need of field plant pathologists. Ultimately, in labs, we have advanced techniques, we have sophisticated equipments. We have researched different molecular level. We have identified genes, but at field levels, we lack field plant pathologists. So we also try our students, our graduates, how to tackle with the problems, field problems of the farmers, how they identify the disease, how they will suggest control measures to the farm. So this is very important, that we should focus on the field plant pathologist.
And for the farmer perspective, the diseases and the damages caused by plant parasitic nematodes. So any message that that a lay person, our farmers, how to minimize the losses caused by either root node nematode or potato cyst nematodes or other species of the nematodes? What do you suggest?
That's why I suggest that the farmer, we should need to aware the farmers. We should let the farmers know how to identify the nematodes. We have also launched a campaign, awareness campaign among farmers, and now I am sure that our farmers are able enough to identify the nematode problems. And then they consult us, we recommend, we suggest control strategies accordingly.
Thank you, Dr. Saab, for your valuable times and very knowledgeable information.